Hi everyone, this is MHags Art, and today I will be setting up November 2024 in my bullet journal. My theme for this month is Stardew Valley, which is one of my favorite video games of all time, and I'm very excited to finally get to do it as the theme for my bullet journal. It started because I got a stationery bundle from this website. I think it's called Fangamer. I'll definitely find it and link it below for you all in case you're interested, but it came with this adorable bundle of Stardew Valley stationery, so you'll be seeing me use that throughout the video. It has some washi tape that has fruits and vegetables and Junimos, and then there's two little notepads that have animals and then some fruits and vegetables with Junimos. And one of the notepads is orange and green, so I kind of used that as the theme's color scheme throughout the entire month. Originally, I wrote November here in green, but I didn't really love it, so I end up covering it later with a piece of the notepad paper. The notepad paper ended up being a really great way to decorate because I would just cut little parts of it out as almost like stickers and stick it places throughout the spreads. So it was a really fun way to be able to use these notepads without having to like take up in half a page, just to use the entire sheet. I just cut it up so that way it wouldn't take up as much space, but I still got to use the cute designs as decoration. Really, this month came from me wanting to use this stationery, and also I've just been dying to do a Stardew Valley theme in my bullet journal for a long time now. I originally was going to do it as a theme when I was doing video game themes, I believe last year, and never got around to it because I went through a phase where I stopped bullet journaling. So now is the perfect time with this new stationery. And this adorable sticker sheet that comes with it too that has the little pixelated icons from the game. So unfortunately, the time-lapse footage of me setting up these spreads did not end up on my phone. I don't know. For some reason, they just didn't record properly and I couldn't find them. Very annoying. It's for some reason been a problem I've been having lately when I'm trying to do time-lapse videos on my phone, but you know what? Here we are. So I apologize, you won't be able to see footage of me setting these spreads up. So I thought I'd just quickly kind of go over them and what their purpose is. So for the month of November, there's this thing called National Novel Writing Month. It's also known as NaNoWriMo, if you've ever heard of it. And I've attempted it in a few years past. And basically you want to write 50,000 words of a novel in the month of November. Seemingly impossible task. But I am going to attempt it again this year because I really want to get back into writing, and I figured this is a perfect way to do it. So I have some writing related spreads here, basically very simple writing tracker that I just created here with one day for each day of the month at the bottom here, where then I will draw a little column or dot up to where how many words I've written total. So the goal is 50,000 words, as you can see, but also I'm going into this challenge with very little pressure on myself because I think that will set me up for better success, truthfully. So if I don't get to 50,000, that is okay. I just want to get some writing done. That's really the goal at the end of the day. Then I also have a little writing bingo. These are two things that I've done in the past with NaNoWriMo, and then I kind of abandoned them quickly because I didn't complete it. But hoping that this year will be different. And hi Maple, that's my cat. I have some different ideas of things to do for writing throughout the month, like going to write in a cafe or writing in the early morning or writing a chapter out of order or things like that, and I can just mark them off as I do them and hopefully get bingo. Then I just have little spots here for planning and writing some notes. So planning will be like planning the novel itself, or maybe how I'm going to attempt to finish the challenge. And then notes is just general notes about things I want to keep in mind for the story, whatever it may be. So that is the writing spreads that I have created this month. Pretty much that's all there is to it. And of course, I did some Stardew Valley decoration that I think turned out pretty cute. Sorry that the footage did not record, but that is an overview of these spreads. Okay, on with the normal time-lapse videos. So for my next spread, I'm going to be doing a pretty generic open-ended weekly spread. So if you've watched my videos before, you know that I do this setup quite frequently, where basically I just have two quote-unquote blank pages that I will fill with daily to-do lists as I need. And I always fill it with some decorations, so that's what I'm doing here. As I mentioned before, cutting out some of the cute borders from the Stardew Valley paper, and then just using that as decoration. The reason that I love this layout so much is that I get to make the to-do list in daily boxes as big as I need to for each day. And some days I honestly don't end up making to-do lists because I'm just so busy. You know, I work a full-time job and I don't always have a ton that I end up doing once I get home because I'm usually very tired. Or if I have a weekend day where I'm got social plans the entire time, I don't really intend on getting a lot done otherwise, so there's really no need for a to-do list. So I used to make dailies and weeklies like in a more traditional way, but I just found that I wasn't using them fully and I felt like it was a waste of space in my bullet journal. So now I just leave this very open-ended format. And then I also always include a notes page here because I love to include a review page. That's going to be the one that's next to it. And I just never really knew what to put next to this. I was sometimes used to put like a gratitude tracker or anything else that maybe I felt like I needed at that time. But I've just noticed that having a blank notes page is another great use for me to either brain dump some ideas, or if I run out of space in the previous spread, then I'll just use this one. So generally, this is how I always format my monthlies now, as I do a notes page, decorate it a little bit, and then I do my monthly review page next to it. If you're curious what questions I always put in my monthly review, I always have a highs and lows column. So this is just a easy, quick way to write down some of the high moments of the month and then some of the low moments. And this is just a really nice thing to look back on so that you can remember how that month felt in good ways and bad ways. It always helps me recollect what was going on that month in a much easier way. And then I have a summary paragraph, so that's where I write a little more in the style of like a journal. The highs and lows is generally just like a bullet point, but the summary paragraph I'll actually like go into writing some detail, so that's a little more in depth. Then for the bottom two, I always like to include a media tracker. I just started doing that again a couple months ago. And then a little box for main takeaways. So just things that I reflected on, or I felt like I've had some aha moments on, some light bulb moments, if you will. What do I feel like I'm going to take away for that month and bring into the next month? All right, so just like that, we are all done setting up my monthly spread for November, and I hope you like how it turned out. I think it turned out really cute. I especially love the calendar page, and I think it's just so fun and eclectic, and yeah, it's kind of all over the place, but I kind of like it that way. You know, it's very scrapbook, it's very Stardew Valley. If you made it this far, please be sure to leave a comment letting me know what you thought. And like the video if you like the video, subscribe if you want to see more like this, and thank you so much for watching. Take care until next time. Bye-bye.